On tonight's episode, Colin is back and we discuss football, Ford versus Ferrari, and killer whales? Yeah, that's pretty much how it went. All that and more tonight on the Lazy Dogcast. Welcome back, everybody, to episode 20 of the Lazy Dogcast.
Lazy dog.
I'm Dave here with Matt, and Colin is back.
Who's the guy in the green hat?
It's been a while.
Who's that guy?
He's
he doing?
He's
I'm
back,
back in action, dude.
from the football field.
I'm off the gridiron in the studio,
The gridiron.
ready to go.
Does anybody ever
Nice.
know? Did you ever know why they call it the gridiron? I get the grid part, but the iron part, is that just
I don't know.
I don't.
No.
you guys want to talk and I'll look it up?
Yeah.
Sure, dude. Go ahead.
Talk
Give it-
amongst yourselves.
Give it
man.
a goo.
since he's been gone for a while, we're just gonna jump right on in.
Yeah, dude. Don't
to
even
Colin's
test
corner.
the water.
Oh, Colin's Corner. Oh, yeah. Google that thing because that'll fit right in because the first part of Colin's Corner is football season's back, boys.
Mm-hmm.
We are back. We're at the end of bad NFL football, right? Cuts
Yeah.
are coming to a close.
Yes.
College football season has started.
Yes.
It feels like football season. This morning, last couple of days, you wake up, it's like 60 degrees. Throw a hoodie on, hide. It's time to go hibernating. You don't feel as bad eating that ice cream because you got a hoodie on all
There
the
you go.
time.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, there's nothing better than football season.
I feel bad you guys didn't tell me about the hoodie memo tonight. I didn't
No.
strap a hoodie on.
You're just
Yeah.
hardcore, dude.
I got to break them out, man. They're in the closet. They're ready. They're like,
You're just a hardo, dude.
like,
Yeah.
hey, put me
No,
on.
but seriously, is there another season better than football season? Growing up, I didn't even think of like fall,
No.
spring, whatever. I thought of it was like football season, baseball season,
Mm.
Christmas time,
Mhm.
summertime.
Mhm.
Yeah. When it comes to sports, for sure not. Football season is for sure the best. Basketball season, something I was thinking about yesterday, is so long. It goes from it starts right after football starts and goes to like June. Their off season is like July, August, September. They have like 3 months off.
Yeah.
So-
Instead of taking all those days off during the season and resting their stars, they should just have a longer break.
Yeah, or less games or something. And also I thought about too because the NBA season, 2 months or 3 months is the playoffs because the playoffs are so long because of the series. They're so long. Whereas the
7-game series.
NFL playoffs is 4 weeks. But if there's a gap week for like the Pro Bowl sometimes,
Well, there's a bye week for, well, not even.
Well, it's the wild
because
card.
That's a wild card.
wild
weekend.
card,
Yeah.
division, conference, and Super Bowl. It's only 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So it's a 1 month.
5
right?
if you count like the end of the
that
the
bye
Pro Bowl
week.
week.
Yeah. So it's just
Yeah, that's true.
it's over and done quick. So it's always like when I watch basketball, I don't even watch the NBA that much, but it's like, oh, it's always on. It seems like where football is like, I feel like it never is on. It's I'm always waiting for
Right.
it.
But that's
because-
also, I also think I don't like basketball, so I don't ever think about it. But you make a good point. I think football season seems so much more important
Mhm.
because every week is that much more important.
Sure.
You're not just like, oh, I'll catch up in 2 months and we'll
Oh,
see
yeah.
where my team's at. It's like every week is do or die. They talk about it they split back when 16 games in the NFL, coaches would break up. Hey, this is the first quarter of the season.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go you just got to win every quarter. If we go 3-1 every quarter, we're good. Maybe a 2-2,
Mm-hmm.
but you come out that first quarter 0-4, you have a puncher's chance of making the playoffs. But it's pretty
Mhm.
much write it off.
Mm-hmm.
They just there's you hear these podcasts and stuff. These guys making comments well,
Yeah.
I guess come whatever month it is, let's plan a trip to Mexico because we're gonna be done.
Yeah. I mean, you theoretically could go run the table and win 12 in a row. You know what I mean?
but how likely is that
Yeah,
in
for
the
sure.
NFL?
But that would be in the NBA's 82 games. So that'd be losing 20 games, your first 20 games in a
Right.
row. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, you're right. And then baseball is even worse, where each game, I don't care at all. 150 games.
Well, there's a fame when Dion, was it Dion or Bo? One of those guys.
Mm-hmm.
When they were doing both sports at a high level, they're both all-stars.
Yeah.
They first came over, I want to say it was Dion, and he was pissed because they lost 3 games in a row, and he's like, we got to do something about this. Like, this is insane.
Yeah.
I don't like how the energy is.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, hey, pump your brakes, bro. Like, we got 158 more of these things.
Yeah.
Like,
dude.
don't get all wrapped around the axle about this.
Yeah. You're right. And each one is like, I'm like, it's once a week. I can watch my team once a week. It's not like 3 times a week.
Right.
Right. So each game, for sure. Football is the best sport to watch.
And it's the nature of the beast, right? Like, if the NFL could go longer, or college, like, for sure they would. They're already, we started at 14. Then now we're at 17, like, over the course of how many years?
Yeah.
Dude.
Like, they want more, like, because of revenue and everything. Like, they want more.
Sure.
It's just, it's such a gladiator sport. You just can't do it.
Your body will
Whereas,
give out.
NBA, hockey, baseball, like, it's like, oh, can we cram? Yeah, let's do it. Like, let's keep cramming.
As much as like it's the excitement of the season starting, and then like how everybody's sad in when it ends. I hope they cap it, man, because I don't want them to turn it into the NBA or baseball where it's like
where you get like 100-man rosters, and then you're watching in the middle of the season, you're watching like all the number 2s play the number 2s.
I was gonna say you gotta go with what made you successful, man.
Sure.
And what's successful is the lessening amount of games.
It's like a scarcity kind of. Yeah, it makes it more valuable.
Right.
It's like, dude, I don't know. We'll see how many they get to at some point. But
that's one of the arguments of college football not expanding the playoffs, because like there's people are like, well, let's just expand it to 32. Let's do this. It's like, well, college football is so special because every game you're literally if you lose early, you're like, okay, we can still on the table. You lose late, it's over, dude. You know, especially in the certain like SEC, like those Power 5 like conferences. Well, I guess Big Ten right now, really Big Ten and SEC. Like, if you lose in those things, shoot, they were talking about teams not wanting to play in the conference championship because if you lose the conference championship, you ruin your chances of not getting into the playoffs.
How many teams is your max that you'd want to put in for the
16.
college?
I think 16 would be perfect.
I like that too. Yeah, because anybody after that is just, I mean, look at the basketball.
Yeah,
it's like you really have like 32 teams, right?
Right.
You could miss the first 2 rounds,
or you could do like 14 and give the top 2 team buys. Like that'd be dope.
NFL's 14,
right?
Yeah.
Something like I think like the NFL, it's pretty damn good at what they do. Let's just do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everyone likes more football. You can still have the revenue from like what they do now.
Yeah.
The quarterfinal game is the Peach Bowl, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like we've seen already, it's like TCU or some of these other people have no business being in the college, but their record and everything else indicates it. And then they get there and they get their heads destroyed by Ohio State or somebody who's had 3 losses or 2 losses. And it's
right. Because
they're not the same.
Insane. I would like the NFL playoffs, like the big games, or not the NFL, the college like games, like the main bowls to start right away. Like I hate now that it's like, okay, football season, conference championships are done. Now we wait for 3 weeks or 4 weeks or whatever it is for the next. It's like, dude, all these other bowl games are trash anyways. I'll still watch them because it's still college football, but let's put, the UNM toilet bowl on the same day as the Sugar Bowl.
Yeah.
We can, that's okay.
That's the almighty dollar right there, where they're like, hey, we're going to put these bowl games in for Tostitos and like all the sponsorships. We're throwing it out there, even though everybody knows it's trash and it's garbage, but people are still going to watch it. But until like viewership of those things goes down, they'll keep throwing it at us.
Of course. But I just, as like selfishly, it's like, dude, we got so much great football. And then we have to watch like at least minimum 2 weeks of trash.
Yeah, that gap is not. I hate that gap.
Yeah,
it does like it builds up and then it kind of like I don't know. It gets you kind of like get out of the thing. Like, oh yeah, football. There's still football to be played. Yeah.
NFL playoffs. It's like a week
Next
later.
Season. Yeah, that's why the bye is so important.
Yeah,
because you actually get that week off.
Like the playoffs hit and it's like the bubble teams and stuff. They're playing the next week, man.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, I heard AJ Hawk had a take because they're talking about like what's the best way to win a Super Bowl, like if you could. Mm-hmm. And everyone's like, obviously, you need a bye week. That's like rest up, this and that. AJ Hawk's like, no, I want to be in the wild card game to the Super Bowl because in the playoffs, you're only getting game checks when you play. So he's like, I want to get paid for wild card. I want to get paid for this. I want to get paid for that. He's like, those are the guys that are making the most money. I'm like, so you could tell he's like, yeah, dude. Cash me a check for what I'm doing. I don't want to sit at home and not make any money. I thought it was a kind of a funny take.
Yeah,
for sure.
But yeah, So football season's back.
So let me round you guys out here.
Tell us about the gridiron.
So gridiron, it's very interesting. Late 19th century, American football field began to feature lines not just across the field, but also running lengthwise, creating a grid pattern that resembled a cooking gridiron.
Okay.
A cooking gridiron.
I'm thinking, when I hear cooking gridiron, I think of like the George Foreman grill or something.
That's still all just like vertical lines, though.
I don't know, man.
Or horizontal lines, I guess.
Maybe that's the next
hash marks, maybe.
I don't know what a cooking gridiron.
I mean, hash marks go this way. There's no lines that go this way. Not anymore, at least. Maybe they do. They used to. There's the only lines go across the field. There's no lines that go up the field.
Yeah, I don't know.
There are none. I mean, the hash mark. I guess if you get that, there's so many hash marks in a row, it kind of looks like a line.
This is what's considered a cooking gridiron. It's like a charcoal grill.
Yeah. I mean,
hashes in the middle. Yeah, see that one? Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that has to be.
It's got to be the hashes.
Sure.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah. I would have loved it more if it was like, the 18th century Viking warrior was King Ion.
Of the gridiron son.
Of the grid sector.
Gridiron son.
Yeah. We'll go with that one instead.
All right.
That's better.
My other Colin's Corner topic was, being that it's football season. Well, actually, I just thought of another one. K-State versus Iowa State. Yeah, this incense was crawling up on me.
My daughter decided to light incense for some
she's
reason.
Giving us the
People are gonna
ambiance,
think there's gonna
dude.
be an extracurriculars going on.
Yeah,
in
dude,
here.
we got blazing up. I was like, hopefully you can't see it. I'm like, no, you kind of can.
Up in Smoke podcast.
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah. K-State, Iowa State kicked us off.
Yeah.
Farmageddon,
even
though it was in Ireland.
Yep.
Which I'm all about playing abroad. As a K-State fan, I would like to hear your thoughts on this. I guess they were the away team anyways, right?
No,
K-State
was
team.
home. Mm-hmm.
So K-State lost a home game.
Yep. Yeah.
K-State lost a home. I mean, not like they lost the game, but like they don't get to play that home game.
Yep.
It's a top 25 matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Farmageddon rivalry.
Yeah.
That they don't get like
at home.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. That's to me dumb. Like, send over UNM and UTEP, dude. Like, because the Ireland fan, did you see Ireland? They had Iowa State flags, and then they had just like the flags of Kansas.
Yeah.
It was the flag of the state of Kansas.
Yeah, they probably put Kansas State flag, and that was it. And they're like, let's print those.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's people doing plows and stuff. We talked about this last week, Dave.
Yeah.
Terrible flag. There's a terrible flag here.
No, I like it.
Like that sucks. Like the field was trash. Like if I was a K-State fan, which I kind of am, like I didn't care that much, but like I'd be pissed.
I mean, it was a really close game, 3-point game, and definitely Iowa State benefited from it not being in Manhattan.
Yeah,
for sure. For sure, they definitely, the playing field was even, the crowd was even. It wasn't like,
what were they putting the markings down the field with? Like flour, like cooking flour? It was
what happened there?
They're like putting it down. It's like disappearing and stuff. I'm like, bro,
it rains. They said it rains 150 days of the year in Ireland, so it rains all the time. It was raining like crazy, so they just couldn't.
Chalked it.
You want to know?
Washed away.
Yeah.
You want to know my other question is, because like my wife's wanted to go to Ireland forever, and it's like you probably have to wait until we're like in our 50s or something where you can afford that. I'm watching like all these like 20-year-olds in the band and all this stuff. I'm like, did this trip get paid for them to go there?
I'm sure.
Because they probably bankrolled like, how many people do you think they bankrolled to go to that thing? Besides like the team included,
couple hundred.
Yeah,
couple hundred.
Easy.
Yeah,
easy.
Dude, that had to be astronomical.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 4,000 miles away. It's a long ways.
Yeah.
So anyways, I need to go join the band in K-State if I want to go to Ireland and take my wife there on the trip she's always wanted to.
You got to find out which team's going next time and join that band.
I gotta start playing the clarinet now, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
I gotta start getting my reps in.
But it brings me to my next point. Avery Johnson, starting quarterback at K-State.
Yeah.
His dad got in a fight with his other son after the game. And if you've seen the video, it's hilarious. It's just like his dad's just like bear hugging his son on top of him. Like, luckily the dad won.
Yeah.
Right? Like, as every father, you're like, you can't get punked out by your son. I don't know how old this kid is, but he's like a grown man.
Yeah.
And like, I think I saw like one punch thrown, but like they're also in a puddle. So like, that's also hilarious. But there was like a huge outrage. Like, they apologized. K-State apologized. Like, people are talking about like, If I'm Avery Johnson, I don't let them back in the stadium. You embarrass me, yada yada. To me, it's not that big of a deal.
Do we know? Does anybody know why?
Is there any
Is
context?
No. I like to think they lost the game because it was after the game.
Yeah.
I like to think they lost the game, and they're just walking down, the streets, drinking beers or whatever. And as little brothers or older brothers do, probably older brother, I would assume, is like, man, Avery just didn't play good, man. He's trash or whatever. And his dad, like, they popped off to each other. Mm-hmm. And his dad's like, man, you didn't even play football. Like, you couldn't even play to college football. Yeah. And they just started jawing at each other, and then one thing led to another. That's how I like to put it in my own head.
What percentage would you put on the chances of alcohol being involved in this dispute?
Oh, high.
Yeah, you're in Ireland after all.
When I first saw it, I thought they fought dudes in Ireland together, and I'm like, that's a cool story. And then when I saw it, I'm like, they fought each other.
I don't know, man. That's weird.
I also,
they went across the entire world to fight each other, dude. They could have done that here at home.
I know.
I also think it's like very curious. Like, people are like, the way I found out Avery Johnson was black is because I saw. This
I
video,
heard, did hear that on multiple podcasts. They were,
and there's
confused.
like people like saying the obvious, like, I didn't know he was black until now. And there's other people like, it's always got to be about race. It's all like, why is that the first thing? I'm like, I think both sides of the culture that happens.
No, just he doesn't look black. That's what. And then you see his dad, and like, this is dad? Oh, he's like part black? I didn't know that. That's it. Yeah. I don't know. There's nothing else to it than that. There's no judgment. It's just
kind of reminds me of your kids. I didn't
understand.
Dude.
Yeah.
Like sometimes, like some of your kids look way more black than others. Mm-hmm. And it's just like his brother looks way more black than Avery Johnson. Like the picture I saw, his brother had like cornrows. He was like way more darker complected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Genetics are interesting for sure. Yeah.
It's like he ran out of toner, dude. No, but that's all I got. Football's is back. I love football. Yeah. I love the weather. If it could stay. I like hot. I like the heat. Mm-hmm. But I love a good 65-degree day. Oh yeah. Just put a hoodie on and roll. Oh, it's
making me think fire pits, man. Like all the fall things.
My wife today, because I work from home, she's like, "Yo, maybe some chili today because it was kind of raining outside." I was like, pass on that. I'm not a big chili guy. Don't care about that so much. But those are like people start making the soups and the stews and yeah.
All right. Well, next we got the comment section. So if you want to be featured in the comment section, make sure you comment. Also like and subscribe. Matt, what you got today?
So we had a video come out recently where Colin was talking about things changing, especially with parenting, fatherhood, where, fathers now are, more open to having their kids around during social events and such. And the old motto of, kids shouldn't be seen and heard was brought up in this video.
Yeah, seen but not
heard. See, I'm so past that I can't even say.
You don't know the saying yet.
I don't even know the saying, man. I'm so inclusive with my children and my fatherhood. So, but we did get a comment from Get It Nash 502, who says, "I'm a firm believer of children should be seen and not heard, should not be seen and not heard, and stay out of grown folk business." This is
tight, dog.
From Get It Nash 502. Sup commented, "Glad we're not friends." And COBB1 said, "Yeah, same," which they beat me to the punch. But I'm going to show you guys a picture. Picture in your head what you think Get It Nash 502 looks like. You got it in your mind?
Yeah, the old guys, I'm kind of go-to.
Got it in your mind?
No.
What are we thinking 502 looks like?
I'm thinking some kind of beard, goatee or something.
Stay out of grown folk business.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's a guy with a terrible mustache, fake diamond earrings, might wear a football jersey, probably has 2 or 3 kids that he doesn't have custody of.
Yeah, but folk, I don't know, grown folk. That's either like country, more rural, or that's like black.
Bro, you've never met these country dudes that dress like that?
No.
I have. I've met plenty of them.
Are you guys ready for the veal?
Yeah.
Get It Nash.
I'm
Colin was close, man.
Close,
I was trying to give you a poker face when you were going down the line there.
Gauges with the stringy goatee.
100% custody issues.
Yeah, custody issues. He pounds Monster Energy drinks. Dude.
That's breakfast, bro.
Yeah.
That's the champion.
Yeah, that guy sucks, dude.
So yeah, it was like I read it and I was like, I wonder what this guy. I'm like, yep, that's on brand.
Yeah,
That's funny.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. Like the adults are having a conversation. I'm not like letting my kid butt in all the time, but it's
Sure.
like if you got something to say and it's you like Murphy's of that age, Reagan's of that age, everyone else kind of like you got something to add to this conversation. Like, come on,
Yeah.
I said it last week, but it bears repeating. Like, children are human beings. They're not furniture or animals. Like, they do like the full respect of a human, right? So like just sit there, don't say anything, just be quiet. It's just, I don't know. I feel like it's dehumanizing. It's like they're a second-class citizen or something like that,
Dude.
in your own house. Like,
get it, Nash 502 just got another monster because you got him fired up right now.
Yeah, no, I think he's absolutely wrong.
He just cracked up in the second monster. He's like, I can't take this.
Well, I think this is maybe a bigger topic, but I think the most oppressed group of people now and ever have been children. They have been the most abused, discounted, abused than any other group of people ever, right? Because they're completely dependent. Nobody else is completely dependent on the adults in their lives like kids are, right? They can't do anything. They are completely at the control of the adults in their lives. Adults in their lives can do whatever they want to them. Really? I mean,
that goes across all races, all over the
all
world,
cultures. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like children sold, children abused all the time. And then this is obviously not as bad as abuse or anything like that, but it's a hangover from the time when a children wasn't viewed as a full human being. It was like you are not a full member of society. You're not a full human being yet until you reach a certain age. Yeah. You're now just like, I don't even know. You're just an ornament or a worker or whatever.
I don't know, man. You could argue that there are more kids actually running their households now than ever.
True, but
versus,
my
3-year-old runs this place. They say what's on TV. They say what they're eating. They say when they go to bed.
I think both things can be true.
Tablet kids or tablet babies, whatever they call them.
Yeah, I think both things can be true. Like that is probably true, but there's still, today's point, all across, like all ends of the earth, there's, getting taken advantage of, abuse. But I just saw a video. It broke my heart. They're like in India or something. It looked like it was like an arranged marriage. And she's like a 12-year-old. Like it's all fans. Like the whole village is there. They're putting her on like the back of like a cow or something. She's like screaming bloody murder because she doesn't want to go. And the dad just like, well, we traded you for 4 mules
for that cow.
Yeah,
they got that cow, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, you imagine going and picking up like a grown woman, and doing like, I guess you get like, but would be way hard. But you get what I'm saying, like
and that was done in the past. People like for sure like traded their daughters, growing even though they're adults, for land or whatever. That's for sure. But at least an adult can speak up for themselves. At least an adult can, like, you know what I mean? Do something. Try to run. Try to do a baby or kids are. And the thing is also,
kids do it to themselves too.
But they learn everything from you. You can just tell them that this is how it is, right? Like this is how life is. This is what this is what you know what I mean?
Also, they do it to themselves, like just to a point. Mm-hmm. Like there was one time Murph was like bowing up on Mac and like just picking on him and stuff for no reason. Mm-hmm. It's just because he could, because Mac's like a tiny little kid and Murph's 10. And I walked up and I picked Murphy up and just like held him up. Yeah. And like he was like, what is going on? I'm like, me doing this to you is what you are doing to him, dude. Yeah. You hate this. It's not right. We can both agree this is not good, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay then, dude. Knock it off. And he's like, I'm sorry. Like, it's just.
And then the big sleeper came by and put you in a headlock.
We got a little wrestling match.
You better go to sleep.
Let's take this to the bedroom.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
But
big sleeper hold.
That's a great example, though, right? You lifted him up like it was nothing.
Right.
Like, imagine a giant coming up to you and lifting you up. You'd be like, I can't do anything.
Right.
I'm completely at his mercy.
Right.
That's how children are at all times.
Yeah.
Right. So like that's I guess that idea is not the same, but I feel like it's a hangover, or it's a lingering history of a time when kids were not given them some respect. And still today, like still today, like, again, inside your home, nobody can do anything. The government's not going to know necessarily. Your neighbors aren't going to know. You could do whatever you wanted.
Yeah.
Like, so that's what I'm saying. Like, these, like,
Which is why it's so heartbreaking.
It is. And the kids are like, again, they don't even know any different. Sometimes they're like, this is just life. This is what it is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is what it's supposed to be. Because this is so anyway. So yeah, a little bit of a tangent, but that just kind of sparked an opinion of mine that I think I want to share. So there you go.
Nice.
I think it's a nice take.
Speaking of spark plugs, motors, engines, full throttle. Today's movie that we're covering.
Well, not always full throttle. You got to know when to come down because the
Back it
rotors
off.
are gonna burn up.
Hey, those brakes can catch on fire.
Turn 7. When you
Yep.
can't see anything. It's been 24 hours of the race.
Yep.
Go ahead, Dave.
What's the reveal?
We're waiting for you, dude.
Okay.
Jump on in,
Yeah,
dude.
dude, we're flashing it for you, man.
We're serving it up.
Here it
dog.
is, man. Get your backswing in there.
So the movie for this week is Ford vs. Ferrari,
Ferrari.
starring Matt Damon, Christian Bale.
Yeah. Kristen.
I say Kristen.
That's
That's
his
his sister, Kristen Bale.
All right, tell us some nerdy
Yeah.
stuff about this movie.
Yeah, tell us.
Hanger.
Yeah, you cover the main ones. So this movie came out in 2019, directed by James Mangold, who also directed. So go through some of these, see if you guys like them. Copland, 1997. You ever seen that? That sounds. I was gonna ask Colin.
No.
God, The Wolverine.
Oh
The original, the OG one?
no, that's like one of the last ones. I want to say that's where he
Yeah.
like dies. I think.
No, we'll get to that one. That's
Oh,
Logan, which he
that's
also directed.
Logan. Okay.
Wolverine
two.
died.
The Wolverine's
I
when he
thought
went
the whole
to-
thing is he couldn't die.
Yeah. Well, you gotta watch
The Wolverine's when he
the
went to
I don't care
Japan.
enough.
He went to Japan. Girl Interrupted, 3:10 to Yuma. You ever seen that one? That's a good one. The Western. And then Walk the Line, Johnny Cash. Yeah.
That was pretty good. So this guy's made 3 good movies.
Decent ones. Yeah, this one's pretty high. Rotten Tomatoes, 92%.
Yeah. Is it better than Interstellar?
We'll find out.
Yeah. We'll find out.
We'll find out.
Don't jump the gun.
Foreshadowing.
Don't jump the gun.
Won Best Film Editing and Best Sound Editing for Academy Award. So, and I would agree. That was, racing movie. You got to have the sounds in there, but you got to be good.
You got to be like a little Top Gun-ish in there.
Yeah, some
Surround sound.
interesting facts. This one's crazy. Christian Bale came off of the movie Vice, which he played Dick Cheney. We talked about on here before.
Okay. Yeah.
And he had to lose 70 pounds from
That makes sense. Yeah.
to get into this role.
Hit that Ozempic.
And people were saying that this guy at this point in his career, he doesn't need to gain 70 pounds to go
Yes.
play Dick Cheney.
Right.
And then lose it.
Right?
Yeah.
Nobody's winning an Academy Award playing Dick Cheney. Like, it's just not going to happen. So,
Can they not do like?
a fat suit?
Yeah.
No, and you got these like method actors and stuff. Like,
I like it. I like that he commits to the role like that.
if somebody told you like, hey, I'm going to pay you $50,000, but you got to gain 70 pounds in like 3 months, could you do it?
50 pounds in 3 months?
70.
Yes, bro.
For
how much?
Like right now, today, you're starting.
And it's not muscle. It's fat.
Give
No,
me
it's
those,
fat.
dude.
Yeah, it's fat.
Give me those.
You could do
all the
that in
cheese-
3
I'm
months.
all over it, dude.
All
And
the cheeseburgers.
100 grand,
Yes, dude.
Dave.
What are we talking about?
How many months?
100 grand, 3 months.
It'd be tough for me. I don't gain weight that easily. I'd really have to
Yeah,
like
life
grind.
sucks for you, dude. Yeah.
I'm just telling you.
Bro, I would do that.
Give me a grind, but
in
yeah,
2
I'd
months,
probably do
dude.
it.
I heard, I think it was Mac from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. He like tried to
Yeah.
gain weight and he was like eating all this food and stuff, but he wasn't doing it fast enough. So he started, and he couldn't like consume stuff fast enough. So he started like drinking melted ice cream, which I'm like, that went from like sounding fun, just like eating fast food like 4 times a day, to like
Oh, yeah, it's
drinking
terrible.
melted ice cream. That's not fun.
Bro, my buddy that
Like,
was a
that teeters
bodybuilder.
past that.
My buddy was a bodybuilder, and like they burn so much because they're lifting heavy weights all the time, taking roids and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like he would wake up, he'd set his alarm for like 2 a.m. and eat a full meal, and then go back to bed and wake up and eat another full meal for like he was like it's miserable because he's like bulking.
Yeah.
So he's like, you know how miserable it is to go work out and lift on a full like stuffed to the gills, and then
Mhm.
when you're done, then chug a protein shake and do all the other stuff. Like, no, it sucks.
You got to
dude.
have calories
Yeah.
to maintain that size.
Oh, yeah.
You got to have the calories
But
there.
I could for sure. Dude.
I probably could do it too.
But you would also need to like make sure you're not exercising. Also, like
No.
don't not walking around too much. You know what I mean?
I would
Like,
do it with my lifestyle right now. I would smack that.
That's true. Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
you just eat. You have to compensate and eat
You
more.
have to pay yourself back though, because you have to be spending a lot of money to get to those LBs.
Who cares,
on.
bro? I'll get a credit card because I'm making $100,000.
Yeah, get it back.
How about this? If I make it, you pay me back for all the money I spent to get there.
I like that.
on top of
$100,000. Yeah. I like plus expenses.
Yeah. Expenses plus $100,000. I'll do it.
And then Burger King receipts, man. You just
They're just all in your glove box.
You got a binder dude, of Burger King receipts.
Dude, I saw a
Eat
thing
like
that
a king, bro.
Post Malone. They started calling him Postmates Malone. He spent like something like $300,000, I want to say, in like 1 year on Postmates.
Jeez.
What's Postmates again?
Like where they bring you your food or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
Like
DoorDash.
Yeah,
Or
DoorDash
Grubhub.
basically. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
I wouldn't hate that if I had the money. How cool would that be, dude? Just having like restaurant food delivered to your house.
I don't like that.
I mean, I'm not saying every night, but not feel, like you're spending too much money on that if you got it. And I
No,
get
I'm
Outback
not.
brought to my house.
If you're rich, dude, you're not buying Outback, number one.
Okay, good point.
But number two, I just
Maybe
like
I'll
the
spring for
food
the
quality.
16-ounce steak.
Bro, like pizza figured out how to like get to your house
Mm-hmm.
and still be good.
Yeah.
Chinese food, same.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I
Mm-mm.
gotta go. I gotta go eat it.
Yeah.
Like even like Chipotle, I like they're gonna screw something up.
Chipotle's
Yeah.
got a good chance of making it to you still in a good shape. But fast food, like fries and all that stuff, like
Yeah.
that,
Dude, yeah, it drives Teresa nuts because like she won't let the kids eat in the car. But I'm like, yo,
It's a
give
good
me
rule.
those fries. Give me
Yeah.
those fries.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna eat them while they're hot and ready to go.
Yeah. All right. So this movie filmed during the 60s. And pretty much from what I looked up, very accurate in terms of what it depicted during the films. Obviously, there's dramatic things that played out or whatever.
Was the negotiations when they went over to Italy to buy their engine or whatever they were gonna do? Remember all this?
Yeah,
Ford
yeah,
was
yeah.
gonna,
Oh, yeah.
and then basically Italy just like showed them around
Mm-hmm.
to like basically make the bidding price higher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that true?
Yes. Yeah. So they did.
That's
They
sick
were
negotiations.
negotiations, and yeah, did it exactly go down like that? I don't know, but the sequence of events of them going there, them not getting the deal, and then them going with partnering with, I can't remember who it was.
Yeah. Was it Fiat?
Fiat. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Good job.
Fiat.
Yeah. So yeah, that did happen, and that's actually one of my favorite parts of the movie, man. When Enzo is talking about Mr. Ford,
Mm-hmm.
and then they go back, and he's like, "What did he say?" And he's like talking about ugly cars and the ugly factory.
Yeah.
He's like, "What did he say about me?" Like that
Yeah.
scene by itself is awesome.
Dude, I was worried a little bit because they go in to the factory and they're like showing him around, and then there's that like Italian guy sitting behind the desk, behind the eating. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, here we go again, another one of these movies.
Oh, you thought it was coming?
I had flashbacks from all
thought it was
college
coming?
gangster
Gave
movie.
PTSD,
Yeah.
dude.
You want to know one of my takeaways from this movie that was interesting, because the whole time, right, you're rooting for Ford.
Sure, yeah.
It's a big American company,
Because
but
you're an American.
But like, how many times are you watching a movie where you're rooting for the giant? Because in essence, in this movie, you're rooting for the giant.
Yeah, but they weren't the giant.
Giant compared to what? And in what arena? Not
Compared
in
to
this
that,
arena.
yeah, in that arena they were not. They
No.
were they were
They're the underdog.
the fleas.
They're the underdog, but you're also like, they were going to, if they wanted to put their resources towards it, they would be the giant, which they did.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Right.
but that was the whole thing. Is like no matter what you do, you will never. It's like they had like, what they make like 2 engines a year for something like that, like 5 engines a year, and all these guys had these different things.
Yeah.
Versus Ford, just like, hey, you put these bolts in. You like, you'll never beat us because of all these things,
Yeah.
and you will not sacrifice all these things to win this race.
I love that Mills, Christian Bale's character, when he comes to him, Matt Damon's like, hey, they wanted us to build a race car. And he's like, and you told them that would take what, 200 or 300 years? Like that dude, I love
Yeah.
that dude in the movie. Like, again, like I love the aspects of the movie where it's like the locker room where it's like, hey, these are like ultra competitive dudes, and they're like testosterone as high as the horsepowers in the cars, and they're just going at it at all times. Like I love how they're fighting.
Well, yeah, I love the locker room aspect. I loved like everyone needs a homie. Like those two were to each other.
Oh yeah.
Like no matter what, this is your driver. Like you keep putting your foot down. He's the driver.
Yeah.
All this stuff that also displayed like the politics of like the guy who's in charge of the racing team. That's like, well, no, I need my guys. I can't show that he brought all this success to the team. I got to do it. It's like a lot of NFL guys. Like new GM comes in, we got to fire the coach. We got to get our own quarterback because I got to put my stamp on it. I can't just use what we got and make it great.
Yeah.
So I loved all that.
And it was personal as well because the first time they met, right, Mills and that guy Matt, I don't remember his name. They
he took your hands off the car.
Yeah, they would beef.
He said it was an ugly car.
Yeah.
Like
it was a Mustang, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a Mustang.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was talking about like driving around Sunday school teachers or something.
Mm-hmm. I actually really like the difference, the juxtaposition between Ford and Ferrari and how they did things. Like you said, I want to highlight how you said this. Ford is the assembly line, the inventor of the assembly line idea, where I rivet this part, and then it goes down, and then the next I rivet this part. Right. So I do one job, but then Ferrari is like each engine made by hand by this one person. Like he makes the whole thing.
Right.
Yeah. And it's like more of an art. Like it's like an artisan. It's like an artisan.
Yeah.
Versus like the cold science of industry.
Right. But also like World War II, you're welcome. Like,
exactly. Yeah.
I love
he
that.
He even talked about that.
I love that. Pretty much every scene, maybe except for one that had, Henry Ford, the second in it.
When he cried, tell me that was real.
I didn't love that scene, to be honest.
Why, dude?
It would have been better. I get what he was going after, but it's like him. I just made him because he went from like this stone cold like giant of a figure.
That's
right?
Why it was great, dude.
I guess showing him, I don't know, the sympathetic side, but I just love the fact that like he embodied how big and massive like Ford was. Yeah. Every scene he's in, people are like scared dogs talking to him, like being around him, and then that scene happened. I'm like, I didn't feel that.
You didn't like that scene either? I loved it.
It was okay. I don't know. I didn't buy the acting in that scene. I don't know.
Yeah,
the acting seemed a little hammy, honestly, and that was the only thing. I didn't mind the scene. I just didn't buy that he was crying. I just like, I'm watching an actor right now. That was my only.
I did love some of the lines during that though, where he's like, "Hey, you ready, Mr. Ford?" He's like, "That emblem on the steering wheel tells you I was born ready." And it's like, how bad?
That's a badass line.
How
right there.
bad is that, bro?
Yeah, for sure.
Sick.
Yeah, and then he breaks down, dude. How can you not love it? And he's like, basically, he's not like crying because he's sympathetic. He's crying because he's like, dude, I've lost the roots of what we were. Like we are the best of the best of the best. And if we can't get this done, like I'm failing my family.
Yeah. I don't know. It just didn't hit me that maybe it was the performance that came across. I don't know. It just didn't touch me in that.
You said
that came out wrong.
Jeez, you said it was weird cheering for the big guy, but I think about it more. You're not really cheering for the big guy.
No, you're not.
I'm not cheering for Ford. I'm not cheering for the VP guy. I'm not cheering for him. I'm cheering for Mills, and I'm cheering for Shelby.
Yeah.
That's who I'm cheering for.
But even if you are cheering for Ford, they are the little guy in this arena. They're the never has been, never will be guys.
Yeah, but I'm not even thinking. I'm thinking like I want Shelby to be successful. You know what I mean? They having Ford, I guess, is the vehicle, no pun intended, that they're using to be successful. But
this movie made me stop and Google some things.
Me too.
Like Shelby, I'm like, okay, so obviously we know they named the Shelby after him. Mm-hmm. Like, how does this go? Like, pause it. And of course, I'm like, they may or may not break it down for me at the end, but I'm like, I can't wait. Just pause it.
Yeah.
Check it out. Oh, okay, cool.
It was pretty recent that Shelby America like sold it off to Ford for Ford to own it. I want to say maybe in the last like 10 years or less.
No,
it was when Shelby was alive. He passed away. I think early. I don't know. I have to look it up, but
no way, dude. They were putting Shelby engines in Mustangs when we were in high school.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They had a partnership.
They
partnered together.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
They always partnered together, and Shelby pretty much exclusively did.
Pretty much, I'm gonna do whatever I want, and you can use some of my stuff. We'll have a partnership.
Well, they pretty much partnered, and they retrofit. They took Fords, trucks, Mustangs, like you name it, and then they put different,
Shelby parts in it.
Yeah, like engines, suspensions, tires, like all the stuff. And then it was like, I don't know, last 10 years or so that they sold off to, which makes sense because he's passed away. So that partnership just became
ownership.
Yeah, merger, if you will.
one thing I looked up a lot was the Le Mans. I'd never heard of that before.
Yeah.
I'd never heard of the Le Mans,
Yeah.
the 24-hour race, which is wild to me. So I looked it up. I'm like, oh, there are these rules, like because I saw them taking breaks. I'm like, okay, well then what is this? It's not you're not really 24 hours. You like switch off drivers. It was every 4 hours or something like that, or maximum, in a row.
Oh, they max you out
in a row. Then you have to take a break or something like. There's like rules about how long each driver could be in the vehicle in a row without stopping.
Yeah.
So it was interesting though, because like I'm like, well, the drivers are the big part, and the drivers would make a difference, but it is the car.
Yeah.
That's the thing that has to last. The humans
Right.
can like take a rest and drink and eat.
Right.
The car is the thing that's going the whole 24 hours, which is really cool. It is a test of. You're testing the company. You're testing like the engineering, all that stuff.
It also makes a lot more sense to me. Like if you like see like some of the F1 documentaries, how they have a couple of drivers, but like this guy's obviously the superstar.
Mm-hmm.
Like what's his name, Mills? Like he's clearly the superstar.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like I got the feeling, like when he's driving to gain position.
Mm.
I'm driving this to win the race. When you get in my car, don't screw it up.
Yeah.
Just don't do anything to screw this up, and I'll get back in if you lose a couple, laps or whatever. But just, this is my car, this is my race, I'm the king. Just hold it steady for me, and I'll get back in, and we'll go.
Yeah.
I'll get back in, and we'll,
Dude, did you know Mills in real life was a decorated tank driver? Yeah,
Checks
in
out.
the war?
In World War II.
Okay.
checks out.
Yeah, and then Shelby, was a pilot in World War II. Like, you just have dudes like that where you're like, yeah, this is what the day oneers.
Yeah.
For England. So what are they? What are the Sherman tanks or whatever? I think that's what they had.
Yeah. I don't know exactly what it
Either
drove, but I'm
way,
assuming
I
he
can't remember
did.
some of the crazy stuff that those
But it's
guys
like that
did.
fits with that dude, right? Where it's just like, hey, this dude has no regard.
Yeah,
He's
I'm just going, dude.
Yeah, like I love that character. I was at the end. It's like the movie. It sucks that actually happened in real life, right? That he crashed and passed away.
That is crazy.
Because the movie itself, you're like, oh man, this ends on a no, and it's like, oh, we wanted him to win. We're disappointed.
Yeah.
And then we're like, oh, I guess we can handle it. They walk off and they're like, oh, what are we going to do next year? Right. And it's like, oh, the movie could have ended, but then real life happened and he dies. And you're like, gosh, man.
Yeah. And he loses, right? Remember, he loses because he was destroying everybody, right? He was, wrecking them. It wasn't even close.
Yeah.
And he pulled back to
Did that really happen though?
Dude,
So
that,
let me-
I don't know
Because I
about
feel
that.
like that guy, when you're that close, you're just like, dude, who cares? I'm going for it.
Yeah.
So let me say this, because this is how this is put on real life versus movie.
Uh-huh.
It says Miles tied on laps, but lost on a technicality due to the staggered start. Right. So they explain that. But then it says movie shown as him being robbed after slowing down.
Oh, okay. So maybe he wasn't that far ahead then.
Yeah.
Maybe he wasn't as far in the movie. It makes it sound like he was so far ahead that he slowed down
Uh-huh.
to tie with him. Real life sounds like he just tied with him
Yeah.
and lost because he started ahead.
Technicality.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's better for the movie.
It is way better. For him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just ruined it here for you guys.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
So
Yeah.
I thought it was good, but yeah, the fact that he died at the end, I'm like, when I saw it, I was like, that has to be real. There's no way that's not. There's no way that's in the movie, and it didn't actually happen. You know what I mean? Like because the flow of the movie, it doesn't make any sense for him to die right there. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's like the movie. You're right. The climax, it's over. It should just be like the final resolution kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then he dies. You're like, that's got to be exactly what happened because
Yeah.
there's no it just didn't like
You're like
the
real-
movie flow
yeah.
did not like
Real
didn't
life
work
gets
there.
in the way.
Yeah.
Right there.
But I guess the movie could have just ended and gave us like a little paragraph at the end, like Mills
This
died in
happened.
in an accident afterwards. They could have said that too,
Yeah, but this is better.
Yeah.
I think it was better.
Yeah, and I also liked it because GT40 was one of my favorite cars, like playing like Gran Turismo and stuff growing up. Because it was the American sports car, right? Because you only had like the Corvette and then the GT40 to really choose from. Because then it's like all of the Lamborghinis and Ferraris.
Yeah.
And before we get to the end of this,
Mitsubishi Skyline.
yeah, oh yeah, that was on there. Or that what was that 3000 with the 3000 GTX or what was that? I don't know. But this made me also go on a deal where there's a movie about Lamborghini.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, dude, I want to watch that. Let's keep this train running. Terrible movie. Don't watch it.
Okay, good.
So bad.
Didn't they sell tractors or something? Is that them?
He started with tractors and then he got bored one day and was just like, well, he actually owned. So there was some interesting parts. He owned a bunch of Ferraris and they're from the same area, Italy.
Yeah, Italy.
Same country. I say area like it's a small town.
Yeah.
But they're both Italy, like both like
Yeah.
icons in their own industry or whatever. Well, he actually owned a bunch of Ferraris and went to the owner, Enzo, and was like, "Hey, I want to help you like build an engine. You have issues with these certain things. I want to partner with you and we can help build something together or whatever." And he's like, basically told him to kick sand, and kind of like with how he told Ford to kick sand. So technically, Enzo told a couple of legends to kick rocks, and they like basically birthed legends of himself.
There you go.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I heard a crazy thing. I don't know if it's true or not, but like you can't buy a new Ferrari unless you own a Ferrari.
Wait, what?
Like if you go to the Ferrari dealership and you're like, I want to buy a Ferrari.
That can't be true.
They make sure you like own a Ferrari, like you've bought a used Ferrari, because they don't just want like anyone driving. It's like Abercrombie and Fitch, like we have an image to uphold. We need a certain type of guy.
They don't want riffraff driving their vehicles.
Yeah.
I mean, they got an image to uphold. Just tack another $250,000 onto that thing.
I mean, obviously that
price
too,
out the
right.
market, I guess, if we were trying to deter. But
yeah, but I mean, they don't want like, I don't know, some streamer, some young like.
Right, go buy a Lamborghini.
Trashy,
go buy a Lamborghini.
Streaming person that has no class driving their vehicle. Even
How
if
many-
they have tons of money.
Dave's great. How many streamers or like young rich dudes do you see driving Ferraris? They're all driving like Lambos.
They
and
literally say Lambo.
everything
Yeah.
else. They
That's
don't
true.
drive Ferraris, and Ferrari's probably like, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You don't drive it.
we're going to
Yeah,
look
'cause
into
It's
that.
just sophisticated upper class society.
Yeah, exactly. We don't want 18-year-olds, rolling around doing
This
crazy
is
things.
hard to think that somebody would pass up a sale because of who the person is.
I think it's one of those things where like the sales rep's like, dude, I want to sell you this car and make this commission, but you own a Porsche.
You're not
and a
allowed,
Mustang.
yeah.
Sorry.
Interesting.
Again, I don't know if it's true.
Yeah, that's
It
Well,
could-
like
that
my,
sounds,
it's a lot might be my Hector take. You know,
Yeah.
It's not his name.
Dude, I hope.
Hey,
that was our
I
best
hope it
video
is
ever.
too. Yeah, dude, keep spouting off.
yeah, so there we go.
Misinformation.
Yeah, oh, misinformation master over here.
They call him Misinformation McEntee. That's what they
Yeah.
call it in high
Oh yeah, the McIntyre.
That was the old nickname.
The misinformation machine.
No, but this movie. What are my ratings so far? You only have your ratings.
I don't have your ratings. Yeah.
I give this movie 6.9. It was a good movie. I like it.
Okay.
I've watched it 3 times.
Okay. That's a good sign.
I agree. I agree with you almost exactly. I gave it a 7. So like I'm right there with you. Good movie. But yeah, it's good. It was good.
What do you score
It wasn't.
Me?
it? Yeah.
I'm giving it like a 8.5.
It's the new Mount Rushmore. You just have like 20
Every
Mount
time.
Rushmores.
No, I just say I think it's engaging. I think it's historical. Like you learn something
Yes.
from it as you're going through it.
Yeah.
It puts you in that time as a time capsule.
What did
The
Interstellar
racing
get?
aspect.
I need to know what Interstellar got.
6.9.
Oh, this movie's better than Interstellar.
It is.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, we solved it.
Nice.
You know what? Matt Damon's in both.
He is.
Much better in this
Matt
one.
Damon
He's a-
sucked in one. dude.
I loved him in this.
Matt Damon
he
didn't
was
deserve
great
to be
in
in the
this.
other one.
His character just reprises in this role, and he
Yeah.
just starts killing drivers for
Sabotaging
no
people.
reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, also Christian Bale, dude. The range on that guy. Like this guy.
Yeah, he's been like
Oh
that,
my
bro.
gosh. Like again, I'm not.
Was he Australian?
No, he was from the UK.
Have you ever seen?
Okay.
have
I mean,
you ever
he was
seen,
fought in the World War, you said, right?
American Psycho.
Well, Australians fought in the World War II.
Did they? No, I'm kidding. Probably. I'm sure they did.
Whatever.
Not at the same capacity as England did, though. Like,
Yeah.
not even close.
I know his
But yeah.
wife is like British, but yeah, to play a British driver from the '60s,
Yep.
and then play Batman, and then
Yep.
play Dick Cheney.
He's all over the place.
I mean, come on, man.
I need to be in a musical next. Yeah, he did great.
Hugh Jackman did it. He
Hugh-
started
yeah,
out in
that's true.
Broadway.
Oh, Huey.
Hugh Jackman
Yeah.
and Wolverine. Jean Valjean.
Isn't it wild to think how like we see these guys now and they're like macho men like Hugh Jackman, you're like, oh, this guy's so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
But really, like when he started out, he's probably like the weirdo.
The theater kid. Yeah. A lot of these guys are theater kids.
Weirdo,
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, now he's like a fake tough guy. I mean, he might be a real tough guy. I don't know. But you're just like, think about him in high school. You're like, I think about Wolverine. You're like, oh, that guy's badass. But really, he was not that at all.
Yeah.
Probably.
Maybe. Yeah, we don't know. But you're right. Most likely, you're right. Yeah. I mean, you don't have to get on Broadway, and make it that good in the theater industry or music by being the star of the football team.
Right.
What I mean? Usually, the odds are not going to be that those crossovers.
Whereas like Channing Tatum, I feel like he was scoring touchdowns on Friday.
Yeah.
And then like he stumbled into like Magic Mike or whatever else.
True, but he was the meathead. That was his role, was the meathead.
So it kind of worked. Yeah.
But he's not in musicals though. He's not singing
No.
Les Miserables and The Greatest Showman or whatever.
Oh, The Greatest Showman. That was a banger, dude.
That's one of my top 5 shows.
Also,
top 5 movies,
scumbag though, huh?
In real life.
Hugh Jackman's a scumbag in real life?
No, the P.T. Barnum.
Yeah, he's a scumbag in real life, but also in that movie, like he was a scumbag.
No, he wasn't that bad. He wasn't that bad in that movie. No.
Did he cheat on his wife?
No, he didn't.
No,
he didn't cheat on his wife.
Oh, that's right.
She got pissed.
That's right.
His star wanted him to cheat on his wife, and
he kissed him on stage in front of her or something.
And he
and then they took a picture of it.
Yeah, and that was like the beginning of the end for him.
Yeah.
But the real P.T. Barnum apparently was absolutely a scumbag.
Yeah, he just took advantage of disabled and
exploited people like crazy.
Talk about
liar,
kids getting exploited. I just saw a post the other day. I don't know if it was P.T. Barnum, but it was some circus guy that owned a circus found like 2 albino twins in Africa.
Yeah,
stole them basically, kidnapped them,
like human twins.
Yes, and brought them to his circus and basically put them in a cage and was like.
Good.
They were like freak sideshows because they were albinos, but they were Africans.
Sure, that's the kind of stuff P.T. Barnum did. That's like almost probably exactly what he did. He did stuff like that. Maybe not kidnap people, but exploited them for sure.
Dude, I remember one time my grandpa he was taking me like the rodeos and like the PBR, like bull riding and stuff. One time the circus came to town. I was like probably like Murph's age, and he brought me, and they like rolling out these elephants with chains on their legs and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm just like watching it. I'm like my grandpa was like, "Do you like this?" I'm like, "Not really, dude. I've always been an animal lover."
Yeah.
But I not like a crazy one, but I was just like, not really, dude. This is
not a fan of the chains.
This is kind of wild, huh? Do we all agree? And we left.
Yeah.
My grandpa was like, "Yeah, let's go, dude."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Blackfish?
Yes.
Yeah, that one hit me, man. And
you haven't seen Blackfish?
No.
Oh, it's awesome.
We need more orca whale information in this world, dude.
We do.
Orca whales are awesome, and Blackfish is
horrible.
Was that the anti-SeaWorld documentary?
Yes.
Essentially,
Yes.
like SeaWorld is like the devil,
and it's like still happening in Canada. Yeah,
Yeah.
You haven't seen it?
I don't think I've seen it, but I heard of. I mean,
SeaWorld's like pretty much done
it.
with all of. I think they've even turned like their exhibits into like concert venues and stuff, like where they used to have the
killer whales.
Yeah,
right. Well, even like in like third world countries, we went. We were down in Mexico. Was it Mexico? And they had swimming with the dolphins. And I was looking up, and I was like, because my wife loves dolphins, she's always wanted to do that, and I was like, we can do it, babe. I'm not going if it's like in a tank. You know, like these dolphins are too smart. They're like, it's not just a fish, you know.
Yeah.
All this different stuff. I'm not doing it. I'm researching it. Dude, their material, like their marketing stuff was like free open ocean.
Yeah.
You know, they just basically they
free
paint a picture
range.
like they come in because we feed them and we hang them out and then we train them.
Yeah.
And like you guys can get in and they're like dolphins are sick. So the like you can rub their bellies and I was like, all right, babe, this might not be like the whole like ride a dolphin thing because they're wild dolphins, but you can get next to one and hug one. And she's like, yeah, sign me up. Bro, it was just like a bay that they put iron in and they had all these different sections of dolphins. Like they totally bamboozled you.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it was a cage.
It was for sure a cage.
Yeah.
At the same time, I'm also like, yo, dude, you can jump over this. Like I've seen your homies do it before.
Yeah.
You just jump over that one. Just do it, dude.
You're like these dolphins are free to go at any time, right?
Anytime.
And they got like they got the sticks
A
with like
leash,
the electrocution things on it, like
It's like a dolphin leash somehow.
a dolphin.
Like we talked. Like I went and pet a manatee. Same thing. Like it was like these, and I'm like, oh, these manatees are all over Florida. I love manatees. It's like my second favorite. And I'm like, I want to do that.
Yeah.
Like, okay, You're in this little pool right here. Walk down those steps that look like it's on Alcatraz, and we'll give you lettuce and you'll feed them. And like I fed them, and like Teresa's like taking pictures. I'm just like,
this is Tanganyika.
This is terrible
in the water.
Yeah.
But no, man. Ever since I watched Blackfish, man, I look at SeaWorld and all those places way differently. You know,
same with zoos. Yeah,
but it's different for a killer whale though, because of how big it is. It's so big that like it's. I feel like it's different than a smaller animal. I feel like a smaller animal could do better in captivity than a orca can because of the size.
for sure.
It just amplifies how bad it was because of like this is huge, massive animal.
Yeah,
It's essentially like having a minnow in a solo cup.
Yeah, sure,
Like,
exactly.
That's the scale.
or it'd be
of what-
like me or you laying in a coffin all day, and that's it. Like that is our existence, like inside of a coffin. Like we can't go anywhere else. Like it's how it is for them, because they travel like miles, like thousands of miles to their migrations and stuff like that across the ocean.
I watched a documentary on killer whales just the other day. They have different dialects. Like the killer whales down in Australia talk differently than the ones up like in other places of the world.
Yeah,
They hunt differently. They have different techniques. Like, and they'll have some like random male come from some other pod, like way up the coast or something, comes in, and he's an outsider. So he's just like, they're all hunting, and he's just like watching them basically from over here. And then he'll like come in. It's like when they hunt, they do it by themselves because it's like family secrets. They come out and then they can be hang out with each other.
Yeah.
And they're trying to figure out, like, are they allowing this male in because of fresh blood? Like they want the blood, like, you know, inbreeding and stuff. Like, do they need this guy? But they really don't want. It's like the typical in-law. Like, you're not really in the family, but are you in the, dude, they're such like human beings.
Yeah. The dialect part to me is so fascinating.
That's wild.
Because it'd be like plucking me from here, right? And putting me like somewhere in Japan and just being like, all right, man, it's cool. We'll see you later.
They're
and
humans. He's a human.
Yeah, they're all humans.
exactly.
And I'm like, I don't even know how to order food or anything here, man. Like,
Right.
how do I get a place to stay?
Wow.
Like,
Killer whales murder sharks, great white sharks.
yeah.
Dude, you know what no. Well, I'll say I could go on, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna
I
turn
love
Colin-
animal documentaries, but like
I
killer whales
love listening to you
have
talk
very
about it.
quickly become like top 3 favorite animal, dude. They're
Nice.
sick.
Yeah.
Nice.
We
We're
could
gonna
do this
turn,
another episode.
Colin's Corner into Colin's Kingdom.
No.
Maybe.
Oh.
I'm not mad. I love animals, dude.
There we
I
go,
love,
dude. We're just spinning segments out here.
Teresa makes fun of me because I like there'll be kids will be arguing. I'll just turn it on like a documentary. When we met, dude, I had like 4 CD cases. Like it's like a 4-pack of endangered animals or, you know, Net Geo this. She's like, what do you watch? Do you watch these for real? I'm like, dude, you want to see a sick one?
Yeah.
Pull it out, put one in. She's like, I have no interest in this. I'm like, yeah, but we're gonna watch this anyway. I love it, dude. Like
That's
nature
funny.
docs. Yeah.
That's funny. Well, that brings us to the end of our review of Ford versus Ferrari. Ford versus Ferrari.
Yeah, dude.
And brings us to the end of the episode 20 of the Lazy Dog Cast. You guys got anything else before we sign off?
I know, man.
I really want to make you watch Blackfish, but it's a documentary. It doesn't really count. Because my other one, I really want you to watch. Next week, our movie is Life.
Life.
Oh, you're picking right now?
Yes, it's Life.
Okay.
Okay.
What's
Is that
that?
Eddie Murphy?
Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence. This is when we brought it up. Like, it's been so long. I haven't been
Okay.
here. Like, I brought it up and you're like, I haven't seen that one yet. And I said, like, as a black man in America, you need to watch this movie. Like, it's amazing. It's a hilarious movie. It's a great movie. There's several I want you to watch, but like this is like more of a, we'll watch it. I'm pretty sure this is gonna scratch your ears. It's gonna get a 9 out of everybody.
Whoa.
Have you ever seen it?
Probably, but it's been so long,
All
man.
right,
I can't even.
I'm calling it now.
I'm gonna.
Blake, it's getting a 9, dude. I'm calling it now.
All right. Well, stay tuned for it in a couple weeks for Life review. But until then, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff.
Smash that like button.
Share the video.
Yeah, do it, Nash 502. Shout out.
Yes. And until next time. See you later.
All right.
Cheers, boys.